Smart surgery will soon rely more on data than a surgeon's hands.
Oh, he's starting me off with a doozy. They're both so important.
The biggest barrier to surgical innovation today is cost, not technology.
That's mostly true. We have the technology and we need to just bring it to the market in a cost-effective way.
The next frontier in surgery is data, and the precision depends in the ability of understanding what's happening inside of the body in real time. Today I'm with Ryan DeBoer, CEO of the Shape Sensing Company. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Once again, because you were with us in MedTech Malta last year.
I was. It was an amazing experience.
So let's start by giving a bit of context to our audience. What is your solution?
Sure. So we've developed a platform that turns ordinary surgical tools into smart devices, providing the real-time shape and movement of those devices while inside the body in real time without X-ray.
Indeed. Before we talk more about the magic behind this Shape Sensing Company, we're going to play a little game, okay? I'm going to give you some sentences. You're going to tell me if you think it's fact or if it's fiction. Okay. All right, so let's start. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Smart surgery will soon rely more on data than a surgeon's hands.
Oh, he's starting me off with a doozy. They're both so important. I'm going to go fact, though. Data is going to drive everything, and it's going to inform the physicians on how to continue with the procedure, but it will be data-driven. Fact.
Shape sensing will make surgical imaging obsolete.
It will change surgical imaging. Can I go right in between with fact and fiction?
You can.
Yeah, it's going to change how we look at imaging. It's going to make it a lot smarter and give us more information from the imaging.
The biggest barrier to surgical innovation today is cost, not technology.
That's mostly true. We have the technology and we need to just bring it to the market in a cost-effective way. The things that are going out there in the market right now are just outstanding, and the innovation is there. We've got to bring it to the market in a cost-effective way.
AI-driven surgery will be common practice within the next 10 years.
Oh, absolutely true. Yeah, we're already starting to see it. And in 30 years, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like. Everything will have some aspect of AI in it, in my opinion.
Visual data will become a surgeon's most trusted tool in the operating room.
True. The amount of insights that we're going to be able to get from advanced sensors and more data is going to change the way surgeons look at surgery, and they're going to rely on it heavily.
Indeed. Well, let's start by understanding shape sensing. Why is this so important for surgeons, and how can you explain us to understand it better?
Sure. So surgeons have been using outdated technologies for far too long to navigate devices. The gold standard is X-ray. X-ray provides two-dimensional visualization of devices in our bodies, which are, of course, three-dimensional structures. So it's very inefficient. It doesn't provide the amount of context for how devices are moving inside the body. What shape sensing does is provides that three-dimensional visualization that allows doctors to have more precision in navigation to be able to move more effectively, efficiently, and safely.
Indeed. You are changing the way of how surgeons are seeing inside of the body. How this idea sparked? What happened that inspires you to start finding a solution for understanding better this?
Sure. So the technology spun out of a parent company 5 years ago that was doing some pretty cool stuff in structural integrity testing using fiber optics. Our CTO, who's a brilliant guy, saw the opportunity to use that same type of data to create three-dimensional visualization of any device. And when he realized the potential impact on the surgical field, he said, we've got to make this into surgical technology. So it was all his vision back in the day, and I'm so glad he did it, because now we are where we are today.
How surgeons are adopting this technology?
So today we are not in any devices yet. We are building the core technology into an embeddable subsystem, and then our model is to work with strategics, medical device makers who are creating these outstanding devices that would love to know what's going on with them when they're inside the body. So while today it's not on the market, when we first get our devices out there, they're going to be able to use these catheters, guide wires, and endoscopes and understand the real-time movement of them inside the body.
One of the discussions we were having today was that when creating a medical device, sometimes the patient is left aside. What is your company doing for this to not happen?
That's a great question. Our direct contact with patients is minimal because we are working with strategics who will make those final devices. But we're really emphasizing the value to the patient. And that's real-time visualization of these devices that's going to make their procedures faster and safer. So we want to bring the technology broadly. The amount of X-ray that's being used in these procedures is unfortunate, and we want to make the procedures safer and radiation-free for those patients.
Indeed. When it comes to investment, what makes so attractive to an investor your technology?
Sure. It's the fact that our technology can be applied nearly anywhere in interventional medicine. So we've identified 100 million procedures every single year that could utilize our technology by embedding it into the device that's using that technology. So the sky's the limit for where we can take this, and we've already identified a number of partners that are going to help us bring this to the field, and we've got 50 others in the pipeline that want to use our technology as soon as it's ready.
Indeed. We are talking about the future, in the next 10 years, how it's going to look, the operating room for you. How do you see the future of an operating room?
Smart and connected. Everything talks to everything. This isn't an ideal world, but I think we're going to get there. Devices are going to pick up data from one particular part of the operating room and be talking to another so that everything is cohesive, working together, and all data-driven.
So we had the pleasure to have you in MedTech Malta 2024. You were pitching on stage. I want to understand any updates that you had so far. Today, 2025, very close to MedTech Malta 2025. What's been going on for you guys?
Yeah, it's been a busy year. So we spent most of the year in a big customization project with a large customer of ours, and that has gone very well. We finished up validation, everything's going well. We're now in the productization phase where we're turning our system, which was a prototype, and turning it into a product that we're going to release in 2026. So this is an exciting time where we're bringing it actually to the market so we can work with our strategics by integrating it into their platforms.
Amazing news. Well, good luck, and we hope to see you around. Enjoy.
Well, thank you so much for having me.